Where are you going? Are we going? Ah, okay, there we go. Okay. Hey everyone, this is like 2 years too late, but someone asked me what my in-game settings were, so I'm just gonna do a quick rundown on what I have. So number one, let's get the abilities up. Let's just go through it. Hotkeys. I don't have normal cast on. I have quick cast. The difference, normal cast. If you look, if I have an enemy here, I have to click. Right, I have to click, like, let's say if I want to place a trap down, I have to click W, and then I have to left click with my mouse to set it down, right? So, I like to have quick cast on because if I were to do a combo, I just have to press 3 buttons, right? That's 3 buttons compared to if I were to do normal cast, where I'd have to W click, E, oh wait, let's cooldowns down. I'd have to W click, E click, and then Q click to get that combo off. So that's, yeah, so this is normal cast. It's nice because you can see the range, but as far as doing combos go, I feel like it kind of slows you down because you have to click in between, right? Compared to, again, quick cast, where I'm only pressing 3 buttons here. W, E, Q. Okay. Next is I also don't have the quick cast with indicators. This is like a nice like in between because if I press the button, right, and I release it, like I don't have to left click this time. If I press it and then release, it goes off. So again, you can do the same combo, just 3 buttons. I don't know. I used to have this before. I found out, like, I copied a lot of double lift settings, so I didn't really, like, I found out he didn't really have this on, so I was just like, okay, well, I'm not gonna have it on. And to me, it just like feels cleaner. There's really like no advantage to having it on or off. I feel like it just feels cleaner. Actually, wait, let me test this. Okay. So here's the difference. I found it. So if you have quick cast with indicator, when you press it down, it won't go off until you release it. Okay, but if you have without quick cast indicator, as soon as you press it down, it goes off. Like you don't have to release. Just on the initial press down, that's when it goes off. So yeah, I guess it's a little bit quicker. Everything's pretty standard here. For my item slots 6 and 7, I have those as my side mouse buttons. I don't know if you can see this, but I have 2 buttons on the side here, 6 and 7. Just because, well, I mean, I have the mouse to do it, so you know, might as well. And then reaching 6 and 7 is kind of hard while you're trying to be in game, at least for me. Next is video settings. I don't think I use anything too fancy here. This all looks pretty standard. Sound settings. I just have this low for when I stream. Interface. Oh, hood scale. Everyone likes to turn this all the way down, though it's smaller, and then make sure that your minimap is all the way up. But I don't mind having this at 50 because I like to see the cooldowns of my abilities. So this is off. So when I'm fighting, okay, wait. So yeah, when I'm fighting, it's like, okay, I have Q and 8. Like I can see that. I don't have to like, I don't know, maybe it's just bad eyesight, but I like being able to see when my abilities are coming up. If you could see it while it's all the way down, like go for it. Like, yeah, I mean it's still there, but I like having it at 50, just personal preference. Anything else here? Health bars. I feel like these are all kind of standard. Champion highlight on camera center, so when you hold spacebar, you can kind of see a circle around you. It's not that much, not too big of a deal. Oh, spell cost. This is good. I like having that up because you can see your mana here, and then when you Q, it takes up a certain amount of mana. It's nice to know when you're low on mana, you'd be able to calculate, okay, 70, I can do like a EQ combo because that'd be 145, and then you can see how much mana you have left over to see if you can like pull off the combo and not like do half of it, and then, yeah. Anything else here? Oh, wait, okay. I like having timestamps up. That way when you say like, okay, ADCF, let's do like 830. Okay, I didn't type that probably, but you see in 1927, so, or, okay, wait. Let's say I pinged this. Never mind, everything's on cooldown. But anyways, if someone pings, if someone pings one of the enemy's abilities, you can kind of tell, like, you can kind of check chat and be like, okay, it's gonna be up in 5 minutes, so you can like add 5 minutes from there to calculate when the enemy's flash is gonna go up. Anything else in here? I think if you're playing ranked and you're doing it seriously, you should probably turn this off. I like turning on experience. I feel this is initially off, but I like turning it on knowing like when I can get, when I'm in minion range, or minion experience range. Game, mouse speed 35, camera on mouse. This is supposed to be standard. I have no idea what camera move speed on keyboard is. I don't like having move camera on revive, because I like watching the fight, and so when you dash back, it's kind of weird. I generally like kind of pay attention when I'm going to be alive anyways, so yeah. Oh. Attack move on cursor, this means like, so if you have 2 targets, attack move on, attack move, if you don't have this enabled, right, and I'm 8-clicking, okay, it's going to attack the closest target, rather than the one next to your cursor, so if I turn this on, now when I 8-click, even though this target dummy's closer, that's not what I wanted, it'll attack this one. And I feel like you should probably enable this. Use movement predictor. This just makes it look. I think it's just personal preference, but this is what it looks like with no ping, even though I have 70 ping. Like I can do this, but if I had this off, right? I don't know, it's just a visual difference. I think initially auto attack is enabled. You should probably take that off, because if I was hiding in a bush and I stopped right here, okay, like I don't have to click anything. Like Caitlin's gonna randomly start auto attacking, so you should probably take that off. I think that's about it. Let's just go through my hotkeys. So we were talking about earlier how for normal cast you have to like press and then you have to click. I have something I changed here. This is something I got from Doublelift. Is to have all of your spells as shift and then the according spell. So what this does is, I normally have quick cast enabled without any indicators. But if I wanted to see that, like when my Q hit from here, I can hit Shift Q and then see the range of it. Right. I play a lot of Ezreal, so this is super handy. Like knowing, like, okay, can I like go through? Can I like shoot this through the minion right now, or will I be able to reach? So I find that kind of helpful. Going down, I think that's and the last thing for abilities, we're under the abilities and summoner spells tab, is for leveling up spells. I have that as, if we reset the game, I have that as ZXCV, and those go according to the abilities. Like Z is under Q, W's X is under W, and so on. This is just, I don't know. I don't think it's like really necessary, but I like leveling up my abilities like super quick, and I don't use Z, X, C, or V like at all. So that's more of a personal preference thing. Items, I have the same thing. So let's say I had like Bork for some reason. Okay, and there's an enemy dummy here. Let's say like I wanted to see the range of Bork. I can hit shift and then 2 or shift 1, like wherever it's on, to see how far I can hit this. It's also helpful for your trinket to see if you can because I normally have quick cast on, right? So now I can see like, okay, I can place a, let's turn this stuff on. I can place a ward like over this little ledge. As far as items go, yeah, I think that's about it. Player movement, that's all pretty standard. Camera control, that's pretty standard. Display standard communication. Oh, I think there's something here. Target champs only. Oh wait, never mind. Area is warded ping. I have that this little squiggly thing right next to your one. This, I feel like this is helpful for your jungler, knowing that let him know that like okay, like you can't go through this path because it's warded. Master emote's K, and that's just because it's a mouse button. I have chat history as H. I don't know what what it is initially, but being able to see like when someone flash is pretty good. That's it for communication. We're almost done here. The only thing under here is show advanced player stats. So I don't have. If you look at, is it interface? Yeah, you can have show attack range. So whenever you A click, you can see how the range of Caitlin's auto attacks. And this is useful. I mean, again, personal preference. It's just cleaner, and I've been playing this game for a while, so I kind of understand everyone's auto attack range. But let's say I kind of wanted to see like, okay, well this person's kind of just standing there, kind of like pull off my combo, like this range. So if I hold Control C, like it is in my hotkeys, Control C, show player. So show advanced player stats, Control C. It's gonna show me my runes. I don't really pay attention to what's up here, but like, and then my stats, as well as my auto attack range. So whenever I'm stacking like Dark Harvest, or like if I'm like in ARAM and like messing around Kobe, we can kind of compare like our stats over here.
Time for a shakedown.
Item shop. Oh, this is another one. I have my open shop is F1. Initially, that's supposed to be your it's supposed to be your button like to press to like recall to U, but I already have spacebar for that. So if I'm like all the way over here, if I press spacebar, it goes back to me. And spacebar, right? And then I have F2, F3, and F4 and F5 to go to my other teammates. So, yeah, this is more. I mean, I don't feel like this really like changes anything. It's just personal preference. And then I think that's about it. Yeah, those are my settings.